Hi friends, welcome back with new amazing video from Rolling Movie Recaps. Today, I'm going to recap a 2018 drama and romance film titled The Girl Allergic to Wi-Fi. Spoiler warning, watch out and take care. Aris and Maka are great friends since kindergarten. Aris meets a lovely young lady outside of school one morning and is immediately drawn to her. The new girl approaches them asking for directions to the principal's office, while Maka makes fun of him for it. For a few seconds, Aris forgets to speak before gathering himself and assisting her with directions. He spends hours thinking about the girl over the next few weeks. He learns that the girl's name is Norma from other students at the school. Aris is helping his popular brother with something on the basketball court one day. Norma appears with a companion and explains that she's dating Leo's brother. The news breaks Aris's heart, but he masks his sadness beneath a blank expression. He asks Leo if it's true while they're eating. At first, Leo believes she was only a rebound from his previous relationship. He has nevertheless recently developed a fondness for her. Aris is afraid about destroying their connection by telling him how he feels for Norma. Every day he sees them together and sinks in despair. He tries to move on, but being the most Instagrammable pair doesn't help. In all of Norma's posts, he's compelled to watch them together. The children are preparing for a school program one weekend when Aris receives a call from Leo. He wants Aris to give Norma the phone because he's experiencing relationship issues with her. Norma's nose begins to bleed all of a sudden. Margot, Aris's best friend, and Aris assist her to the restroom. She falls unconscious just when they think she's fine. She's brought to the hospital and a CAT scan is performed on her right away. The doctor looks through the results and finds nothing unusual. Norma insists he's missing something because odd sores have appeared on her back. At the hospital, Leo and Aris pay her a visit. Because it's the only area where she doesn't feel dizzy, Norma believes the school's bathroom has healing powers. Others dismiss the occurrence as a coincidence, but Aris begins to investigate the matter. He discovers a condition known as electromagnetic hypersensitivity after spending a few hours on the internet. This implies Norma is sensitive to the electromagnetic radiation released by phones and other electronic devices. The bathroom is a dead zone where the phones do not pick up any signals, so she feels better there. When Norma's mother learns about this, she says her bedroom is likewise a dead zone and that Norma can only fall asleep in her bed. The doctor admits that there is no conclusive evidence that she has the illness. Even if she does, there is currently no treatment. Nothing works for the family, including acupuncture and hypnosis. Leo is so worried about his girlfriend that he had a poor performance in a crucial basketball game. He's tired of chasing after Norma, but he feels bad about choosing basketball over her. With each therapy session, her condition worsens and she's unable to walk by the end of 2 weeks. The family chooses to send her to her grandparents' house in the country, where there's no internet or modern devices. If she lives in the neighborhood, she'll undoubtedly improve. Norma appreciates the opportunity to see her family. She's concerned, though, that she and Leo will be unable to sustain a long-distance relationship. Margot, her ostensibly best friend, uses her absence to propagate pregnancy rumors. Maka detects something and informs Aries. Every weekend, Leo pledged to pay Norma a visit. However, he becomes disoriented and must return home. Norma is discouraged because she hasn't spoken to him in a week due to the lack of Wi-Fi. It'll be the same again the following weekend. She eagerly awaits the arrival of her boyfriend, who never comes, while Aris and Mecca pay her a visit and present her with a number of gifts. Aris has also made a tinfoil hat that she claims would help her by deflecting the electromagnetic radiation. Norma appreciates how much he's helping her recuperate, but she secretly wishes it was Leo who was doing it. Norma is shown a screenshot of Margot making fun of her during their next visit. Although Aris is doubtful of the plan, the group resolves to teach her a lesson. They force Aris to dress up as Margot and photograph him. Maka then breaks into a group chat and shares a photo of Margot and Norma together, claiming Margot forced Norma to have an abortion. The news upsets Norma's friends who refuse to speak to her. However, the scheme backfires when a screenshot of the message circulates across the campus, leading some to believe that Norma had an abortion. The following weekend, Leo pays Norma his first visit in weeks. She dashes at him, but he pushes her away. His colleagues and coach also saw the abortion post and believe he forced Norma to get the procedure. He's enraged with her since the rumor has the potential to ruin his basketball career. Norma apologizes, but Leo isn't interested in hearing her out. Before returning to the city, he ends their relationship. After the occurrence, Norma is devastated. Her rehabilitation is slowed by her inability to sleep or eat. She writes Leo a letter apologizing and requesting a visit after receiving some support from her grandmother. When Leo receives the letter, he asks the maid to discard it without even reading it. Because Aris feels awful for Norma, he responds on her behalf. They soon start exchanging letters on a daily basis. Norma is even more in love with Leo as a result of the letters, despite the fact that they're written by Aris. She waits for a response every day and appears to be happy than she has been in the previous month. Mecca, Aris, and Norma go for a bicycle ride around the neighborhood one day. They stumble across a group of children who are tinkering with a string phone. The gang tries it out, but it doesn't work. Aris tells Norma that he loves her over the phone, knowing that she can't hear him. They then proceed to the village's border bridge. A cliff is located further away from the bridge that Norma wants to see but is unable due to her illness. Aris encourages her to give the tinfoil a try to see whether it actually works. She feels normal for a few moments until her nose starts to bleed again. They return home promptly and assist her. Aris feels guilty because he persuaded her to cross the bridge, but Norma assures him that everything is alright. Norma's birthday is in a week. Norma's grandma invites everyone to the party, but all she wants is Leo. Mecca and Aris go grocery shopping in the next scene. Mecca is aware that he has been writing the letters, and he wishes for him to inform Norma. Aris is aware that it's the correct thing to do, but he's unable to harm her. Norma anticipates Leo's arrival on her birthday. Aris fabricates an excuse for his tardiness, but Norma is willing to wait as long as he can. Aris constructed her an aluminum foil-covered automobile as a birthday present to transport her to the cliff she desired. He's done additional research on electromagnetic deflection and believes the car would be more effective than a hat. The three give it a shot and are overjoyed when it works. They drive to the cliff together to watch the sunset. As they converse about many topics, Norma admits that she intended to be a pilot before becoming ill, but has since abandoned her ambition. Mecca leaves them alone for a time in their walk home, so Aris may tell Norma the truth. Despite his nervousness, he does the right thing and informs her that the letters are from him, not Leo. Norma is taken aback and has no idea what to make of it. She thought her relationship with Leo was on the man, but seeing that he's still upset at her tears, her heart wants more. They return home in silence only to be greeted by another surprise, Leo waiting for her at the door. He expresses regret for everything and the two men reconcile. Norma still can't get Aris off her mind. She and Leo revert to their previous states in that day. However, Leo is either sleepy or exhausted from basketball practice whenever they spend time together. Norma understands the situation, but she realizes that she liked him a lot more in the letter than she does in real life. Aris is contacted by a girl at school who requests that he inform Leo to answer her phone calls. When the female reveals herself to be Leo's girlfriend, Aris is perplexed and asks who she is. He confronts Leo about her later that day, and he admits to dating her shortly after splitting up with Norma. He tries to justify it by saying he loves Norma and was heartbroken after the breakup, but Aris is skeptical. The brothers pay her another visit the next day. Leo is urged by Aris to tell her the truth, but he's too afraid to accept his error. A blue and yellow butterfly lands on Aris's shoulder as the three go for a walk together. Norma catches a picture of Leo and a girl on his previous window as Leo and Norma get out of their cameras to take a picture. Leo hurriedly tucks his phone into his pocket and pretends not to understand what Norma is saying. Norma storms back to the house, followed by Leo, who claims that the girl is merely an acquaintance. She requests that Aris gives her the truth, which puts him in an awkward position. He agrees with his brother and states that the girl is only his buddy. Norma, on the other hand, is doubtful. She scoffs at the two and tells them to leave her alone. Aris and Leo have a disagreement at home. Aris wants his brother to accept his error and honor Norma, but Leo retaliates by saying that Aris is not a saint. He reveals that he's aware of Aris's genuine feelings for Norma. Aris walks away and drives back to Norma's house before the two get into a violent confrontation. He waits for her for a full day despite his refusal to speak to him. He leaves her a message on her grandmother's old recorder if she still doesn't come out of her room. Aris's mother asks him to pick up Leo from a pub where he's drinking with his pals on the way home. Despite their strained relationship, Aris goes to his aid. Leo apologizes and embraces his brother, recognizing he was wrong. They return home after reconciling. Leo recognizes that he's unsuitable for Norma and grants Aris permission to express his feelings to her. Aris and Norma's automobile is hit by a truck just as they begin to believe they might have a happy ending. The next morning, Norma learns that the accident had damaged Leo but killed Aris. Her heart breaks as she hears the news and she sobs. Even if it makes her sick, she insists on attending his burial. Before she goes for the funeral, her grandmother hands her the recording recorder. When they go to the bridge, their automobile breaks down. Norma takes advantage of the opportunity to listen to the recording while everyone else is occupied. For the first time, Aris expresses his affection in it. He tells her how he fell in love with her the first time he saw her, but never confessed because she was content with his brother. A blue and yellow butterfly appears on the glass, tears streaming down her cheeks. It appears to be identical to the one that sat on Aris's shoulder the day before. Outside, she follows it to the other side of the bridge. Norma is good even without the aluminum foil. She notices Aris by her side at that very moment. After thereafter, the family proceeds to Leo's funeral, where he's in a wheelchair. Now fast forward a few years, we witness Norma board an airplane and take the controls. She maintains Aries' photo in the front of the room and wonders if he's ready to take flight. As she lifts off into the air, the film comes to a close. We hope you enjoyed our video from today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to receive notifications of new and interesting videos.